Hey guys, how are you doing this evening? So, I want to talk about love in honor of Valentine's Day, and not just the typical fairy tale love. I want to talk about real love. And I know you're probably like, what is she gonna go with this one? Well, here it goes. I want to talk to my ladies for a second, okay? If you say that you love somebody, can you uphold what it truly means to love a man? Sometimes we want things the way we want it. Our expectations are high. We have insecurities. We have baggage. We have all these things from our past that consumes our mind. And then we make it so difficult for any guy, any man to come our way. And why is it that we do that? Why isn't, if a man shows you, why isn't that enough? To love a man unconditionally, you have to be willing to love the good, the bad, the ugly. Be careful not to listen to the naysayers. Those are the people who say, girl, you should do this. If I was you, I'll leave him. If I was in your shoes. Nobody can speak over your life if they never lived your life. Don't get so caught up in what people tell you to make a permanent decision off of temporary feelings. Love is incredible. Everybody wants to be loved and be in love. But no one knows how much work that entails. Love is not always beauty. It's skin deep. It's inside. It's the rawness. You know? Can you love a man that is not at his full potential? Behind every man, there's a strong woman. You have to be a strong woman to deal with a man. And I say this because men are challenging, right? And I know, to my fellas who are listening to this audio, I will get to you guys next to talk about women. So don't worry. But ladies, why do we always second guess things? Why do we block? And we block our blessings before it could actually happen. How do you know he's for you if you're too busy comparing him to your past? You haven't allowed him to be him. You already prejudged him before he entered your life. And so, how could you give him a chance? And if you have a man that is working and that is humbled and it's about family, we tend to nitpick the little things. If a man is home, and let's say your man works and his downtime to unwind is either playing video games, doing music, whatever his passion, whatever is his hobby, whether that's going to the man cave, hanging out with his boys, whatever it is. Why is that not enough? If a man provides, if a man is there for you emotionally, physically, supports you, why is it still not enough? You have to, ladies, look inside yourself before you prejudge a man entering your life, because don't get me wrong, you do have to have a cautious of what people's motives are. But this is general, though, to my men and my women. You always have to be cautious of what people's motives are. Definitely agree. And this audio is not to bash men. This audio is not to bash women. It's to simply talk about the things that we are uncomfortable talking about. And love is one thing, because when we talk about love, we only want to talk about the glitz of it. We only want to talk about the good parts. And nobody wants to talk about the bad parts. You see, if you have a man and he's working, and let's say one day he loses his job. Now, you've then looked at this man and praised this man. He's great. He does this for me and that. Now this man lost his job and now he is worthless. Now, why is he worthless? Because he is human. Everybody wants a diamond. But how can you get a diamond? And I'm using a diamond as a metaphor, not an engagement ring. How can you want a diamond that sparkles as bright as it does if you're not willing to go through the different obstacles, okay, to where it is just a plain rock? And once again, another metaphor. A rock that is dull and doesn't sparkle. You see, relationships that start off and can go through each and every battle is a test. Don't get discouraged. Don't get defeated. If you have someone in your corner, men or women, okay, I'm talking to both of you guys right now, stick with that person. Stick with that person. Now, if that person is faithful to you, there for you, honest, loving, caring, all those great things, and there's just little qualities that you just don't like, or little things that, you know, it's so crazy because we tend to do this as women. Men show us, right? Those little things that we don't like, whether it's the way they pick their nose or things that we thought were so cute. And after a while, we're like, oh my God, you're so annoying. You're so obnoxious. Be careful of what you say out loud. Be careful what you're projecting over your relationship. Also, be cautious of who you tell your relationship to and how much you share. Because as each relationship and as each relationship turns into marriage, the only person that should ever know anything that you are battling in your relationship should be the Lord above, in Jesus Christ. That's it. Because that is who's going to take you to the next step. But you have to be willing to fight that fight. You can't leave a man when he's down. You can't knock him while he's down. You have to pick him up. And when you pick this man up and he's right where he needs to be, okay, you're going to see everything, all the blessings and everything that that relationship entails. And you're going to be so happy. You know, and to my men out there, I want to talk to you now. And I want to say, you know, when you meet a woman, if she is broken, if she tells you her past, if she tells you her pain, her heartache, I know it's hard. I know you're up against a challenge. Who wants to be up against a challenge? Who wants to fight a fight? But I want to say this to you. If that woman is worth it and you see the same potential in her that she sees in you, Why not fight? Fight together. Because when you fight together and when you have God in the center of your relationship, no man can break it. No man can break it. And I advise you to keep God in the center of your relationship. Because you will start to see things, you will start to see God do things. And I'm not saying every day of that relationship is going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. Not women, not men. We are human beings. Okay? We make mistakes. Ladies, men, we are not in control to condemn people for their mistakes.